What's the word, man? What's the word, Dirty Man? Loco back on his notepad with you, man. About to bring you some news coming out the state of Oklahoma as far as college football. Yes, state of Oklahoma, man. From Stillwater to OKC to Norman, all man. It's all sad news up and down there, man. It is, man. And it's unfortunate, man. But hey, let's get into it. I tell you. First, man, we in Stillwater, man. Mike Gundy fired as Oklahoma State head coach, man. Yes, it's fired. A lot of people seen it coming. I kind of seen it coming. It is what it is, man. Mike Gundy, he's a legend there, you know, as far as a player and coaching wise, man. And it's just unfortunate, man. He just didn't meet the expectations that he had and that the state of Oklahoma had and all that stuff. But Mike Gunn, he 58. He started coaching there back in 2005, man. After 21 seasons, he went 170 wins with 90 losses. And he was 12-6 in a total of 18 bowl games. He had 12 losses and he had 12 wins and 6 losses in bowl games there, man, at his tenure and all that stuff, man. Sad and unfortunate. He exited 4 days after Oklahoma State after they lost against Tulsa this past weekend, man. 19-12, man. He ended this season in 3 games, 1-2, man. And it's unfortunate, man. It was unfortunate, and it was a home loss at that. A home loss. It was a home loss. They haven't lost to Tulsa since the 1950s, man. It's the 1950s, and when you Oklahoma State. Tulsa is y'all little brothers, little cousins and whatnot. Y'all just run up on them, you know what I'm saying, and practice on them so y'all can get y'all stuff together against the more prominent programs around the country or whatnot. He ended up giving a statement Monday, which he ended up getting a statement Monday in the news conference, and he quote, "I'm under contract here, and I think I have 3.5 years left," he said. "When I was hired here to take this job, ever since that day, I put my heart and soul into this, and I will continue to do this until the same point. If I say I don't want to do it, or somebody else says they don't want me to do it," end quote. His best season as a head coach came back in 2011. That's when they went 12-1. With the loss to Iowa State, but also beating Oklahoma, you know, in the Bedlam game, 44-10, you know, at the end of the season, for the number 3 ranking in the whole country and all this stuff, with a win over Stanford in the Fiesta Bowl. That was when he had Justin Blackman, one of his All-Americans during that season as well. He had a total of 9 consistent All-American with some great games against Oklahoma in the Bedlam series too, man. That was going back at it. You know, of course, Oklahoma go dominate the Bedlam series, but Oklahoma State, they had a few wins up in there and all that stuff. He was also a player there from 1986 to 1989. And he was the quarterback for the great Barry Sanders during that time too. You know, Mike Gundy had to do was, hey, hype, get a ball to Barry Sanders. There you go. So he was the quarterback when Barry Sanders was doing his Heisman campaign and whatnot during 1988. People had high expectations or whatnot, you know. Ever since that Tulsa game of 2024, they ended the season on a long losing streak. And besides the win, they just squeaked out this past couple of weeks or whatnot against Tennessee Martin, the FBS school, by the way. Man, it's been a horror show on the field. It's been a horror show. I'm sorry, Mike Gundy. It has been a horror show. You know, you had Ali Gordon last year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't do nothing, bro. Y'all didn't. You know what I'm saying? People had high expectations during the 2024 season, and y'all came in ranked number 17th in the nation and whatnot. But y'all didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing, man. You didn't do nothing, man. And that's unfortunate, man. That's really am. They end up ending that season last year with the loss against Colorado, Coach Prime, and they got blanketed. They put up a donut against them, man. They put up a donut. Hell, just a couple of weeks ago when they played Oregon, they got blown out 69-3, man. 69-3. So everybody seen that coming. Unfortunately, Mike Gundy, he can still bounce back. He's young enough. He's still in 60s. He still got a burning desire, he said, so he can move on. Hell, he can move on to. There's some other programs I heard he can move on to, unfortunately. But shouts out to you, man. Hopefully get your if you want to take a break, take a break. And I know you got plenty of connections, so if you want to get back on that saddle, get back on that horse, go ahead, man. Big ups to you. Now, let's move from Stillwater and head down to OKC/Norman, man. Let's head down there. John Mater, man, unfortunately, he gonna miss some time due to a broken bone in his hand. Yes, due to a broken bone in his hand. And it's gonna require surgery. So good thing that they jumping out in front of it right now. But for the near future, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, especially in the SEC, especially in the game that they just got done doing. Because after Kent State, it's Texas. Yeah, hook 'em. It's Texas, man. So let's get into it. He suffered an injury in the first quarter of Saturday's win over Auburn, of course. He finished the game 24-36 for 271 yards, a throwing touchdown, and he also ran for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. With somebody have an injury like that, man, shouts out to you, John Mature. Shouts out to you, man. The transfer from Washington State. Shouts out to you, Dirty. You was doing your thing, man. You night and day of how that program was doing last year until this time now. Night and day. It's night and day, man. Jackson Arnold thought he was going to lead y'all Auburn to pass to Oklahoma, but he didn't, man. John Mature said, hold my beer. After consulting with medical experts, it became clear that the surgery is the best option for John and his short and long-term future, says Coach Brent Venables in a release. He's extremely disappointed he will miss some game action, but is eager to correct the issue and move forward. As he is with everything, we know he will be aggressive with his rehabilitation, his rehab, and work to return to the field as quickly as possible. I bet he will, man. I bet he will, man. I can see the grit. I can see the control of the team and the respect of the team, the leadership of the team that he's displaying out there. I can see it. Mature is expected to return at some point in the season, and he was an early Heisman favorite to win the trophy. He was doing his thing. Sophomore Michael Hawkins Jr. will start with the 7th-ranked Sooners next game against Kent State, October 4th. So they got some time, man. They got some time. Michael Hawkins Jr., he was their quarterback from last year. You know, he only did what he could do in spurts last year. But John Mature, this is a big hit for them. Big hit. And when Mizzou play them, I want Mizzou to be at full strength. I want Oklahoma to be at full strength when they play Mizzou, so Mizzou won't have so people won't be like, y'all didn't play Oklahoma at full strength or whatnot. That's where y'all beat them. We're going to beat y'all regardless. But Oklahoma was going to have something to say. I bet you that. They was. Oklahoma Sooners, man. Boomer Sooner, y'all going to have something to say because John Mature was that guy, man. And me personally, besides Amar Hardy, you know, our running back from Mizzou, John Mature, you was right there. You was right there in the Heisman expectations, man. You was right there, man. But unfortunately, lose at the State Oklahoma with University of Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys, man. Y'all go get it together with both programs, man. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man, and tell me how y'all feel about it. Yo.